The second pump or second, third, all depends how we filmed it. Anyway, this is another pump my dad's designed, and it's real simple. I mean, that's about it. That's what we got. Water comes out here. Well, you guys know. All right. So it looks really complex, but it's really the same stuff we've been building, just together. And we glued the very top, but we left everything else out loose to dry fit to make sure everything works. Now we'll never glue these legs. All these are, we'll just start at the bottom, why not? All these are is because we had the same problem with another pump. If it's all the way on the ground, it can suck in mud, enough mud that seals it, or your liner, or anything else. So we're gonna put elbows in there. It might reduce a little bit of flow, but not too bad. And then it has a stable base so it can sit on something. I think we're gonna call this the crab pump. Because, well, I mean, kind of looks like a crab. We can call it something else if you guys have a better idea. Just tell us. We don't care. Well, within reason. Um, but all right, let's with the bottom. Let's flip it up. Let's flip it this crab on its back. All right. So we're gonna take the legs. These are never gonna be glued, so we can always service these one-way valves. One-way valves where the flow is going towards your outlet.
Okay, how many one-way valves do you have?
All right. It has 4 legs like the dog pump. Honestly, it's very similar. It's just it's sharing a single inlet and outlet. Inlet of water or inlet of air coming through here through a water hose fitting. As I said, water hose is easier to get, cheaper, and we're only running about 4 psi. Nope, lost its leg. Going through a 90 instead of a 45. Like the original BURP pump. These are just 4 BURP pumps tied together. And we put them all together. I mean, we could have left them farther out so it'd be easier to see. But it has a small koi pond, so we don't want to take up all the room. So we
Will the
forced
koi
them.
be afraid of that crab?
Now, that's for to be seen. Well, being that there's nothing in it yet, nothing's going to be scared. But then the water should come in here. Air's getting pressurized here, just like the BURP pump, and shooting out all into one exit. Now, will this work? All signs point TS, like the Magic 8 Ball, but we'll put it in and find out.
All right, he's getting ready to do another one here. He's turning the air off on it.
So you're done here. All right, we're going to try the crab.
This is the crab pump. Now, we're not real sure of this one, but it looks interesting. Looks like a crab, actually.
It's the most complicated one we've built.
We're going to see if it works. Now, we didn't glue it all together on purpose because it was so complicated. We were afraid we couldn't get it all right. So he's going to put it together with it may come apart. So guys, if it is, it'll be an exciting adventure watching it all. Him getting that pond, getting all those out, me laughing and pointing a lot.
If it works really, really well, it's going to be kind of bad because I'll have to figure out how to make it all and glue it.
We were having trouble with the angles in it.
Well, I can do pieces, but putting them all together was getting lining everything up.
It goes together dry, but it's just hard to glue them and put it back that way. Because once that glue set, it's permanent.
Well, one has to match the other, has to match the other, has to match the other.
I think this is the most complicated invention that I've had on the pumps. All right, here we go.
Okay, I have the air off.
Air is off. He's still breathing, folks. It's not the air we were talking about. Darren's still breathing.
And I'm trying to do it to fill it up before I hook it up with air.
All right, here we go. All right. He laid down on the job, though.
Well, my thinking was, man, I wonder if it'll stand up on its own, because it does have a good base.
Okay, that is 4 pumps pumping at the same time. We may have too much air or may have it on the bottom too much. I don't know which. I think too much air. There it goes. Well, so far not very impressive. Well, there it goes. Okay, getting a little more impressive.
We still can still have two variables we can play with. We can take the springs out of the
Yeah.
one-way valves, and we can play with the air.
Okay. I think we're gonna have to take springs out. What you doing?
All right.
What are you doing, Darren?
We're going to try the crab pump. Official name. Trademark in process. We took the springs out, except one because it was a giant pain and wouldn't come out. It should test out one way or the other. I believe it's going to work.
So how many one-ways do we have? One-way valves.
This will be 3 one-way valves working.
Okay, and the other one has a tight spring on it.
Has a spring, the screw won't come out of it. So I got frustrated and I said, well, this is just kind of a test of concept anyway.
I kept the hammers away from him while he was doing that.
It's amazing how frustrated you can get in the heat with a little bitty screw. I was not a fan of it. Alrighty. Here is the crab pump.
Oh yeah. Folks, I think
I need to restrict the air.
woo, it's hitting the camera. Back up. Wow. Okay, it's a success too. The crab burp worked. We got to get that other screw out, but it's working on 3 and it's working very well. We're happy, happy, happy.